I don't know about you, but is it just me seeing just so many remaster and remakes lately? Well, yeah, there are plenty of them, and plenty of them are coming. Basically, listen, if you think from a developer perspective, it's worth it. You know, there are many players who already love these games. Some of them have very strong, some players have very strong nostalgia connection. And, you know, when you release them, there's a high chance that many players will buy them a second time. For example, in January 10, 2025, we have Freedom Wars Remastered. Then on January 17, 2025, we have Tales of Graces F Remastered. On February 13th, we're gonna have Tomb Raider 4 to 6 Remastered. And there's so many other that release and plan, like Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. We have Dragon Quest 3 HD 2 remake. We have Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. We also had Haunted Castle Revisited, which is a remake of the original game. We have Killing Time Resurrected, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, Persona 3 Reload, Riven, and so many other. The list just go on and on. You can actually find more information about that on Wikipedia under list of video games, remakes and remastered ports. Actually, what you see here is Quake Remastered on a PC. I actually played quite a lot of them. For example, this one. This is, for example, Scarlet Symphony. This is also a remastered version. Live Alive also was a remastered version on the Nintendo Switch, which I played. I'm eagerly waiting for the remastered version of Half-Life 2. With ray tracing and improved graphics, that should be amazing. Also play Crysis Remastered on Steam. Tons of them. And basically things that actually bring me back to these games is gameplay, because the gameplay was amazing and combined with a bit of nostalgia, of course. Can't forget that. But there is a game, one game, that really blew my mind away and I want it to be remastered. And this is Destiny Vanilla. What you see here is a footage from 2015. Me playing Destiny Vanilla, Destiny 1. This is against Crota. Anyway, the reason I'm mentioning that because there was a tweet that actually led many people to believe that there might be a chance for a remastered version of Destiny 1. And this is because of this single tweet. This is from the global community lead in Bungie, under name DMG04. His name is Dylan Gaffner. Now, just to put it into a context, this was actually a reply for this tweet by Broman. Destiny 1 Classic servers when? And this was related to basically the permanent price drop for expansions and DLCs for Destiny 1. So basically you can get the bundle for I think like $20, which include basically everything Destiny 1. And yeah, the servers are online, so you can still play it. Now of course people really want a remastered version, basically. Not the same thing, they want an improved one. And they already, by the way, brought some of the strikes and the raids from Destiny 1 into Destiny 2. Like, for example, Vault of Glass, Crota's End, and King's Fall. They also brought 3 strikes from Destiny 1, which is Devil's Lair, Fallen Saber, and the Will of Crota. And this also alongside very popular weapon. If you play it, you will probably already know. Now, for example, Shadow Price, the Summoner, the Scholar, Armed Jury, the Messenger, Astral Horizon, Flare Winter's Lie, but of course the exotic ones like Jade Rabbit, Mida Multitool, I'm just saying that I'm gonna cry, Thorn, Outbreak, Bad Juju, oh I love this weapon, Monte Carlo, No Time to Explain, Hardlight, Telesto, Lord of Wolves, Fourth Horseman, Sleeper, Whisper, Queenbreaker, Thunderlord, Truth, and others. Basically, this wasn't enough. Actually, Destiny 2 wasn't enough to actually keep me playing because I got bored with it. And I think that's what happens when you go kind of more towards game as a service. Or let's say it like that, because Destiny 1 also sold a few things and stuff. But basically, when you don't iterate every, let's say, 2 years or so, and you create something that should last for many years, you can lose something during that. There's also something about anticipation that people, you know, play other games and they want to jump to yet another game, another Destiny game that comes out. And I think that when I jumped from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, it felt so much same-ish, so it kind of wasn't excited for me. Because again, I already played so much Destiny 1 that diving into Destiny 2, this wasn't enough. I needed probably a break to really get excited, but there wasn't a break. Not enough. And this is something cool when you see remastered version. They usually have a big gap when people play the game, so it kind of gather lots of nostalgia, and they kind of miss the game, and they hope that at some point in time, maybe several years after, they will have the opportunity to play the game again, but in a better, more modern version of it. Now I can tell you that if you bring some of it into a new game, it loses the nostalgia impact, I think, to a very high degree. It happened to me, for example, in Battlefield 2042, where they brought many maps and from Battlefield 3 and others into Battlefield 2042, but it just mixed with everything. It's just lost its magic, basically. They also try to innovate, and too much. I mean, some changes can be nice, but for example with Metro Man, they innovated too much. It didn't really feel like the Metro that we knew. I mean, come on, Destiny 2 was released in 2017. Think about it. 7 years. Alright, 7 years this game is active. And the same was with Battlefield 2042. And then when they released those games, they try to add so much stuff that it just loses the magic of the game. Because again, they try to add and add and add, so there's a reason for you to come and stay and play the battle pass and all these crappy things, instead of really investing in a great experience, several DLCs. This is something amazing. I think a large amount of people want that. Again, this is for other versions. So when it comes to Destiny Vanilla, Destiny 1, I think that many players will jump into it. They will ditch everything Destiny, they just ditch Destiny 2 if they have a remastered version of Destiny 1. I'm not talking about maybe new players, but those who play Destiny 1, plenty of them played it. So even though you can actually play the classic, and by the way, in some ways, if you haven't played it and you want to go back and jump into it, and there's also something, by the way, with the game looking the same as it was, that also, again, I'm not talking about like pixel art graphics here, yeah? The game still looks very nice, right? Now the thing is, they don't need to reinvent the wheel, they just need to keep it as it is and just improve visuals. Of course, we can play it higher frame rates. Back then, I think when you played it was 30 FPS. On the PlayStation 4, maybe some added ray tracing here and there, and maybe, just maybe, something a bit extra, maybe like adding something like harder difficulties that people try to finish the raid together while actually increasing the difficulty higher and higher and see how far they can actually go with it. One of the cool things, by the way, about Destiny are the raids, of course, because raids are designed to be a kind of collaborative effort of the team, and if somebody even screwed up, the entire team can just wipe. And everybody has their kind of a role, more or less, and they need to, do well. And of course, communication was very, very important in this game. When I played this game, we were always communicating, and there are lots of fun times with it. Lots of funny times. So yeah, the reality is that many players don't want Destiny 1 to die, not in the memories, not as a game. And again, we are not asking any new DLC to Destiny 1, of course. We're just asking a remastered version of the game, bring the same old magic of the game back with, again, better visuals, maybe something in extra, as I mentioned, so we can have a higher replay value of the game as well. Just give us that. I think if they bring something like that, many players will be so happy. And you see it overall in so many other games. Like, I still go into Battlefield 3 just to enjoy other maps, as it was back then. Even Metro, how it was back then, without any changes. And I'm still enjoying. Yeah, there are not a lot of servers active, but that just shows you that some players just can't let go of this game, because there is so much fun. They add magic that was just hard to replicate. So it's not just nostalgia, these games were made just so well that people want to replay them again. So bottom line is that I do hope that Destiny Vanilla Remastered will be a thing, hopefully next year. This is something I'm looking forward to, and definitely I'm going to jump into it. Hopefully many other players that I know that really enjoy playing it as well. So what are your thoughts? Are you with me? You're a Destiny 1 player, really want a remastered version? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. Hopefully this will become a reality. Thanks for watching.